What is up, guys? This is the ZeusTuber, and today I am back with another Walking Dead video. This one has to do with my review of Fear the Walking Dead Episode 2, So Close, Yet So Far. Now, this episode was definitely faster paced than the pilot episode. I know the pilot episode was 90 minutes, and usually with most shows, they have to introduce us to all the new characters and a lot of character development and building. So usually the pilots of most shows are pretty slow for the most part, but it did manage to set up some pretty interesting storylines of what we can expect for the rest of the season. Or the rest of the show for that matter. And episode 2, I definitely enjoyed. Was it without its faults? No. I mean, there were some problems with it, but I will get into that at some point in this review, just not yet. Overall, I did enjoy this episode. Like I mentioned previously, it was faster paced. Right off the bat, things are happening. Boom, boom, boom. There was a very interesting. It had potential. It remains to be seen whether or not we'll see more of this in the upcoming episodes. But there was a police brutality subplot that was going on there, especially when we see Chris videotaping at the riot, so to speak, was the protest after everyone's like, the police shot this homeless man like dozens of times, and there was riots about it, and that's very true to what a lot of is going on today. Unfortunately, a lot of police brutality, a lot of different things, it's just a lot of miscommunication out there in the world, and I'm not going to get into it because people are very heated on both sides of the matter. I'm going to stay pretty neutral because it's a case-by-case basis, but there's definitely hopefully they can explore it a little bit, because I think most zombie shows or movies, they're very rich with a lot of metaphors and symbolism. A lot of zombies are supposed to be a metaphor for consumerism and things like that, and usually there's a lot of hidden messages that relate to problems in the world that were going on when the movie was being filmed or written. So I'm assuming that the police brutality little subplot that sparked up for a good 5 minutes was in there just because it is a relevant issue to what's going on in our world today. So that was pretty cool to see, that at least the writing team is hip with the times, so to speak, or they are fitting in that symbolism, those hidden metaphors there, which are definitely a big part of the mother show, The Walking Dead, which I am so pumped for. I cannot wait. October 11th. I may start doing live reactions with my roommate to those, possibly. I actually haven't brought it up to him yet, but we'll see. Because we have a TV in our room. As you guys saw in the beginning of this video, I gave you guys a little bit of tour of my TZT setup. So yeah, but the episode was great. I thought it's moving the plot forward. We're seeing that the characters are definitely they're discovering more. It's nice to see that, yes, we still as viewers know more than them on the show, but it's nice to see them quickly, for the most part, getting their footing, because we know Madison knows what needs to be done. They're putting together that. They haven't officially put it together, but they're seeing that they're coming to the realization that you don't have to be bit to turn into one of these things, because they know that Calvin wasn't bit, because that thought, you saw it go through Madison's head. She didn't really talk about it, but we found out that after they found out that Alicia's boyfriend Matt was bit, and they realized that Calvin wasn't, so they're starting to put it together. Episode 3 looks pretty good. We didn't get too much interaction with the Salazars, which are the owners of the barbershop that we saw at the end of the episode. We'll probably get more of them in episode 3 and on. Pretty cool stuff. Now, the third episode is called The Dog, and it definitely looks like they are. It's definitely more into the riots and things of that sort, and just dealing with other humans, and things are just going to shit for the most part. So, very cool stuff there. Like I said, I enjoyed the episode. It was not without its faults. Some of the acting is a little bit subpar. Maybe I'm just being overly critical of the show, but there was a couple of moments that I was like, that wasn't the best. I mean, the actors on the show are great, but I'm not going to name names, but some were a little bit inconsistent in their acting. Sometimes I was like, man, I buy into this scene. Other times I'm like, I don't know. So we'll have to wait and see. The show is still too early to tell whether or not it is going to flop or get really good. But definitely I am liking what they are doing with it so far, and they're definitely making it a very realistic type show, showing things from the police perspective, from the military, which we'll see later on in the season, and from the everyday civilians. So very cool stuff. I'm excited to see what's coming up in the rest of the season. I know you guys probably are too, at least most of you, and have yourselves a wonderful day. I'll be back at you guys hopefully later with another video. I have my first class in college is at 6 tonight. It's 4:23 as of me recording this. And that class is a 4-hour long lecture hall, so we'll see if I have any juice in me after that to do one more video tonight. But we'll see. Have yourselves a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later.
To Lindbergh.